Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Racing Gaming and welcome back to Vampyr. Welcome to part number 7. Now, so obviously part number 6 went on a bit longer because I actually did 40, it was something like 46 minutes, but then I stopped the stream and then almost instantly started up another stream, and that kind of seemed like that continued off from my part 6, which obviously I didn't want. So at the end of part 6 you might get a little thing like it might near like maybe 47 minutes how I start streams. That might be a bit weird, but it's not what I wanted. Obviously when I finish a stream I need to wait a couple of minutes before I actually start on another stream, not immediately like bam and get right into it. Oh, that's a hint for Raki Shadana. Because obviously, yeah, so that I talked to Dr. Swansea, so that's technically in part 6, not part 7, so that's a new hint for 4 Strickland. Right, is there anything else in Dr. Swansea's office? Look at it. I've got to talk to the hospital benefactor. And obviously with part number 6 now being about 15 minutes, I'm going to make this about 20 minutes. Pick all that shit up. Oh, almost missed something over here. Right, right, it's over there. I'm actually only 25 XP points off getting another upgrade. Let's go and talk to this lady.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Swansea fancies vampires. I'm glad to see you. I feel played. Oh, no,
so it seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man. Dedicated, one might say, obstinate? He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
I have questions about vampires. Patient have given you trouble. I'm here to help. Obviously, that's going to advance conversation. Let's go from this around.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist. My trade is in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient, or their family.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Is it true?
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
It's only logical. I just need information. I need blood to...
Excuse my impertinence, your ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Talk to Harriet in the hospital. Before I do, I'm gonna quickly, as I've got enough for another 300 upgrade, I'm gonna go back to my room quickly. Let's go and add more damage with the biting. And that puts me on level 9. I forgot that it's going to do that. Luckily enough, it did not give anybody else a disease. Oh, except it gave him... whatever the hell that says it. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing that word. Right. Let's go and talk to... Investigation succeeded. Okay. Didn't actually do anything, but... Let's go ahead and talk to Harriet in the hospital. Oh, missing some loot over here. 2 codeine.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect.
Check to see if there's any loot. Oh, there is in this order. Small bag of junk.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off, they are.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Right, so looks like we're going to talk to the 3
patients
nurses.
and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Why the Goswicks came.
Here's the first one.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Right, I don't think she will have anything to do. No, so it's just the
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Miss Jones says our help. She could have said the truth.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Right, that's Pippa Hawkins done. Gwyneth Brannigan is out here. Grab this loot first. There she is.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Bloody
Good evening,
clay
Doctor.
cock shouting his mouth off. Right, that's all done. That's all done.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Alright.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
That's Brannigan done. Okay, so now it seems for Nurse Dorothy Crane, which looks like she's over here. Eavesdrop. Press L to activate your senses. If a citizen is behaving suspiciously, their heart will emit a distinctive glow. By looking at the citizen, you unlock a special interaction. Look for Dorothy Crane.
Don't worry, we're safe.
Oh, right, in here.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I ought to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals, or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Right, retrieve the fucking sewers. Well, I am, actual fact, I've got enough XP to either do 1/600 or another 2/300, so I'm gonna go back and do that and then wrap this video on up here. And then in part number 8 I will continue going on to down the sewers and obviously go and do with that weird strange man. I might increase the blood capacity. That's 600, so increase and then see if I can do the blood absorption. Yes, nice. Confirm that. Oh damn. It's gone down to 85%. I think I'm gonna have to leave doing my skills up now until I can heal some of these people up. But I need a shitload of ingredients to be able to get them right. You got fatigue, whatever that one says. Fatigue, fatigued, 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 fatigued. All of them fatigued by Clay Cox. Let's quickly go and have a look to see what ingredients I need for fatigued. Oh. Well, that's 2 done, but I need a shitload of quinine and sodium hypochlorite solution. But with that, I am gonna wrap the video up here, and I am gonna see you guys in. I'm gonna do Doom next, actually, so I'll see you in part number 1 of Doom.